Welcome to VAR India News Hour. India's GDP is likely to grow 9.2% in FY22. The size of the Indian economy is expected to surpass the pre-pandemic levels by growing at 9.2% in the fiscal year ending March 31st of 2022 after recovering from a historic contraction in the preceding year. The estimated growth is below the Reserve Bank of India's pre-third wave projection of 9.5% last month. According to the first advanced estimates released by the National Statistical Office, India's nominal GDP may expand to rupees 232.1 trillion in FY22 from rupees 203.5 trillion in FY20. In FY21, nominal GDP had slipped to rupees 197.5 trillion because of the COVID pandemic that led to a nationwide lockdown, which hit both private consumption and output. Advanced estimates so that the government has an annual estimate of GDP to be incorporated in the budget circulations even at the cost of less accuracy. Economists, however, believe the first advanced estimates may have downplayed the imminent impact of the third wave of the pandemic on the Indian economy for the fourth quarter of FY22. Thus, they could have overestimated the overall growth. Earlier, Wall Street brokerage Goldman Sachs estimated India's GDP growth at 9.1% in 2022. The company said it expects consumption and investment to be an important contributor to the growth in 2022 as the economy fully reopens, driven by a notable improvement in the virus situation and adequate progress on vaccination. At the same time, the World Bank and Moody's have projected the Indian economy to grow at 8.3% and 9.3% respectively. The Reserve Bank of India has retained its projection of 9.5% annual GDP growth in FY22, although it has revised downwards its December quarter growth estimate to 6.6% from 6.8% and the March quarter growth estimate to 6% from 6.1%. The present crisis on the Omicron spread is expected to adversely impact the contact-sensitive services sector more than the manufacturing sector, and this may hurt growth momentum in the March quarter. During the second wave of the pandemic earlier, while manufacturing mostly held up, services contracted in May, June and July according to the PMI data. During the first wave of the pandemic in 2020, a contraction in the services sector, it took 7 months to return to expansion territory. Let's look into today's headlines in VAR India. Naveen Patnaik launches 13 industrial projects in Odisha. Odisha Chief Minister Naveen Patnaik launched 13 industrial projects worth rupees 2,359.29 crores that will help in creating employment opportunities for over 3,200 persons in the state. Patnaik virtually inaugurated 2 industrial units with investment of rupees 409.03 crores and performed groundbreaking for 11 projects with a collective investment of rupees 1,950.26 crores. He said that the 13 projects are spread over 9 districts across small, medium as well as large industries. RBI introduces new department for CBDCs and crypto exchange. The Reserve Bank of India has opened a dedicated department for fintech that will help create regulations for cryptocurrency and its upcoming central bank digital currency. The report also said that the bank is working on 2 kinds of CBDCs, that is wholesale and retail, and that the new department will be tasked with overseeing their development and will be headed by Ajay Kumar Chaudhary, who is currently the Chief General Manager of the RBI. Pine Labs files for US IPO. Indian merchant commerce platform Pine Labs has confidentially filed for a US initial public offering to raise about $500 million, giving it a valuation of about $5.5 billion to $7 billion. Pine Labs now offers services and tools such as inventory management and payment terminals to merchants across Asia and the Middle East, previously providing retail automation solutions to petroleum companies. Macquarie cuts Paytm target price to Rs 900. Brokerage firm Macquarie has come out with a report on Paytm, giving it an underperformed rating and setting the target cost for the fintech organization's shares at Rs 900. The revised target price of Rs 900 is a further 25% slide to its earlier target price. The stock was down 4% at Rs 1,182.50. Earlier, the brokerage firm had set the stock's target price at Rs 1,200. Since then, the company's share price has fallen 40% as the market has punished it for a thinly spread out business model, scant revenues and an unclear path to profitability. Regulators are worrying about WazirX's China link. GST officials previously raided the WazirX office, exposing alleged tax evasion of Rs 40.5 crores. Its owner, Binance, is also being investigated by the United States Department of Justice and the Internal Revenue Service of US for money laundering and tax offenses. Binance is a company that originated in China and later moved its registered office to Cayman Islands, a tax haven. Companies based in such havens are being linked to violations of several national and international laws. A platform like WazirX that facilitates peer-to-peer transactions by converting fiat currency to cryptocurrency for the buyers and vice versa for the sellers may become a potential drain to Indian rupee if Indian citizens are unable to purchase crypto coins or NFTs from foreign entities. That's all for now. Please like, share, comment and subscribe to Var India News magazine. You can download the Var India app from Google Play Store and Apple App Store for the latest news and updates. Stay tuned. Thank you.